Welcome back from the hardwood to the hardwired. The Philadelphia 76ers announcing this morning that they have acquired esports legend team Dignitas. They also acquire rising powerhouse Apex Gaming from the popular Game League of Legends. Pardon me. Joining me now, the two people who will oversee the project and behind this deal: Chief Executive Officer for the Philadelphia 76ers, Scott O'Neil, with us, and gaming industry luminary Greg Richardson, who will act as Team Dignitas Chairman and Esports Ambassador. Congratulations, gentlemen. Good to see you.
Thank you. We're thrilled to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us. Scott, tell us about esports. Why this deal?
Well, we were with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, and he was walking us through a fact that is interesting to know. More people watch the League of Legends World Championship than watch the BCS National Championship game. Can you believe that? Wow. And so you're starting to see 100 million players playing one game, and you think, like, there's definitely a business here. You meet great guys like Greg Richardson, an industry luminary, put together with Team Dignitas, Michael O'Dell, and the Slans with Apex, and I think we have something special. You're bringing real business infrastructure from the Sixers into a nascent business with a huge audience. We think there's a play here.
The audience is huge and getting bigger, so how do you grow? Tell us what the growth story looks like from here on out.
Yeah, you know, you've already got 250 million people, Maria, who are spectating and watching esports matches. And not only are a lot of them, they're passionate. They're spending an hour and a half a day watching. So for the Sixers to come in, we're basically having that opportunity to kind of take it to the next level. How does a professional sports team with all of their knowledge and wisdom allow us to attract the best players, to build great fan relationships, and take the business to this next chapter?
And is this isn't necessarily just a domestic story, too. This is a big international story as well, right? Isn't the NBA and teams are trying to bring out a bigger presence in China and elsewhere?
That's right. I mean, culturally in Asia, this is a big part of their life. Maybe in the same sense that we follow stick and ball sports here. And now that it's come to the West and you're seeing how engaged people are, it's just the beginning.
So this is essentially a space for professional video games. Let's talk about esports, right? Because each individual game is similar to its own sport, and the game League of Legends is like the NFL esports. So why is this the answer? Why did 76ers acquire Dignitas and Apex Gaming?
Well, it's a pretty new space and known as the Wild Wild West of sports. Just kind of like if you look at UFC 10 years ago, what that looked like. You're seeing that kind of potential for growth. And Team Dignitas with Michael O'Dell, who's the longtime CEO, has been in the business 13 years. And for us, with a board led by Josh Harris of Apollo and David Blitzer from Blackstone, you have some pretty incredible, visionary, big thinking guys. And so we want to match them up with high integrity, long-standing, safe and easy type match.
I mean, listen, I'm not a gamer, but I see what Scott is doing with the Devils and the Sixers, and now having marketing on jerseys with StubHub, and you know he's a visionary. I've known him for a long time, and as a Penn guy, I'm just glad that we're going to have 76er basketball back going again. Still a Celtics fan, but I always want the Knicks, the Sixers, and the Celtics. We need the Northeast to be back in basketball victory lane.
You know, your accent gives you away on the Celtics. Well, we will take you as a second team. But I love seeing you on television.
But I love what he's doing, and obviously you guys are visionaries here. Taking this next step is something no other teams are doing, and listen, numbers don't lie. If you have people, 35 million spectators, and then you have people like you building it, I can only imagine where we're going to be a year from today.
The marketplace does validate it. I mean, Twitch was bought by Amazon for $1 billion. I mean, so this entire space is growing by leaps and bounds. So it is a visionary move.
Young audience, I mean, in terms of the demographic, it's important.
Yeah, it is, and it's a hard one to reach. You know, these are young people that are fluent, but they're not watching TV. They're not necessarily stick and ball sport fans. If you're going to want to get after that audience, this is the place to do it.
And it's the future of advertising, because everything's eyeballs, and you're going to have so many eyeballs on this. They're going to be placed, and I can already see where you guys are placing different things.
Yes, these aren't your cord cutters. These are your cord nevers.
Right.
You know, they grew up. This is how they grew up taking. In fact, great story about one of our players this morning. Michael Slan, the GM, said, "Great news, we're launching this on television." And the kid says, "What's television?"
Oh, my God. We don't like that. No, we don't like that.
He hasn't watched Maria yet, so wait a second.
Right, well, that's where we're breaking them in.
Today will be the first day.
A whole new market. A whole new market out there for Maria.
Stay there. Scott O'Neil, Greg Richardson, great to see you both.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.